Congratulations on buying the Body Break Fitness Step. Regardless of the one you have, you'll get fit and have fun stepping to our workout. We've also included strengthening exercises using the Body Break Resistance Tube. If you have the 4-inch and or 6-inch stackable steps, they've been designed to hold the resistance tube in place. Otherwise, use the Body Break Resistance Tube on its own. Here are the exercises you can do to strengthen your total body. We suggest doing 8 to 12 repetitions of each exercise 3 times a week. When you're ready to increase your program, repeat all the exercises again. Perform all the exercises with proper body alignment. Back straight, eyes level, and shoulders relaxed. For all the exercises, you can increase the tension by wrapping the resistance tube around your hands. To perform the overhead press, sit at the end of the step, slowly lift your arms up over your head, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and slowly lower them. At the opposite end of the step, do the incline press. Slowly press the handles out in front at eye level, then slowly press back. Keep your back straight and head in a neutral position. For the fly, slowly bring the handles together, then slowly release. Feel the muscles in your chest tighten as you squeeze the handles together. To perform a tricep extension, slowly lift the handles towards the ceiling, then slowly lower. Keep your elbows as close to your head as possible. For the lateral raise, stand on the step, knees and elbows slightly bent. Slowly lift your arms up to your sides to form a T. Hold and lower. Front laterals are performed standing on the step, knees and elbows slightly bent. Slowly lift your arms to the front and lower. Try to lift your arms to eye level. Kneel on the step to do the bicep curl. Slowly lift the handles and lower. Keep your elbows close to your sides as you lift and lower. You can also do this exercise standing on the step. To perform the squat, place both feet on the step with your knees slightly bent. Lift the handles to your shoulders, then slowly lower, no further than a 90-degree angle, then press up through your heels. If you want to decrease the resistance from the tube, lower your arm position. For the lunge, place one foot on the step and your back leg far enough back from the step so that when you lower, your legs are at a 90-degree angle. Lower and press up. Once you've done 8 to 12 repetitions, switch legs and repeat the exercise. To perform a leg curl, loop the tube around one ankle. Use a chair or wall for balance. The leg on the step should be slightly bent. Slowly lift your heel towards your buttocks. Keep your upper leg parallel to the leg that's on the step and slowly lower. Once you've done 8 to 12 repetitions, switch legs and repeat the exercise. To perform the overhead press, stand on the tube, slowly lift your arms up over your head, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and slowly lower. For the lateral raise, stand with both feet on the resistance tube, knees and elbows slightly bent. Slowly lift your arms out to the side to form a T, and lower. To perform a tricep curl, bring the handles over your head and lower behind your head. Then press up, keeping your elbows as close as possible to your head. Front laterals are performed standing on the tube, knees and elbows slightly bent. Slowly lift your arms to the front, then lower. Try to lift your arms to eye level. The bicep curl is done standing on the tube. Keep your knees slightly bent, then slowly curl the handles towards you, then slowly lower. To perform the squat, place both feet on the tube with your knees slightly bent. Lift the handles to your shoulders, then slowly lower, no further than 90-degree angle, then press up through your heels. If you want to decrease the resistance from the tube, lower your arm position. You can also do a lunge. Step on the tube, cross the tube in front, lift the handles to shoulder height, step back, lower your back knee almost to the floor, then press back up. Your front knee should remain over your ankle at about a 90-degree angle. Once you've done 8 to 12 repetitions, switch and do the other leg. If you want to decrease the resistance from the tube, lower your arm position.
Body Break.
Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
If you're not familiar with stepping, you can practice the moves before you begin. The information is located on the tape after the step workout and before the nutrition information. At the same time, you can also learn more about exercising within your target heart rate zone.
Hey, it's time to get fit and have fun.
It's also a time to get motivated to burn fat and calories. Let's go.
Hey, everyone in your place. Feet shoulder width apart, arms up and down. Take a nice deep breath coming up and down. Last one. Okay, hands out in front and stretch. Bring it up to the ceiling, stretch up. Remember to breathe, your muscles need oxygen to work. Over to the side. To the other side. And let's do that one more time. Out to the front. Up to the ceiling, stretch up. Over to the side. Try to go a little further this time. Over to the other side. Okay, let's lean forward, knees slightly bent. And roll up. Lean over. Roll up. Do that again. And roll up. Okay, let's march in place. Low steps. Swing your arms. Now bring your knees up a little higher. Let's bring that step down a little. Bring the step up, bring your knees up. And let's bring it down. Next, we're gonna do toe touches on your step. And here we go. Step, step, there we go. Slightly touch the top of the step. Next one, let's touch with our heel. And toe touches now. Touch, touch. There we go. Okay, last one, and then leave it up on the step. We're gonna stretch our hamstrings. Toe to knee, lower your body. Feel a stretch through your hamstring. Other knee over the foot. Then lower your foot on top of the step. Bring your toe up to your knee. Lower your foot on the step. And bring your toe back to your knee. Okay, switch legs. Same thing. Position your body, right? Toe to the knee, other knee over your foot, and sit. Feel a stretch through your hamstring. Lower your foot on the step. Bring it back up towards your knee. Let's do that one more time. Foot on the step. and toe to knee. Okay, now we're going to stretch our quads. Foot on the step and lower. Your knees should be directly over your foot. Hands on your hip for support or in the front of your leg. And let's bring it up and go down again. And one more time, up and lower. Come up and switch. Lower. And come up and down. Last one, up and lower. We're going to come up on the step and stretch our calf muscles, foot at the back of the step, your front leg slightly bent, and stretch your calf. And release that, and stretch again. Come up, and we'll stretch one more time. Switch legs. Front knee slightly bent, and lower your heel. Lift up, and then stretch. Lift up, and stretch. Step off the step, feet shoulder width apart, and lean forward. And roll up. Lean forward. And roll up. Last one. Bend over. And roll up.
Well, we're going to let an expert lead the class today. It's Roberta. She's a Canadian National Aerobics Champion. So it's going to be a safe, effective, and fun workout, right, Roberta?
You bet, Hal.
Good.
But remember to work at your own pace and that your step is straight in front of you. And if you're using risers, make sure that they're locked into position. Well, Roberta, it's all yours.
All right, thanks, Joanne. We've made it easy for you to follow our levels so that when you're following the blue, that's an intermediate level. The yellow is a beginner level, and the white is going to be your more advanced level. Take it to a march to start. We're going to start with just a basic step. Start with this leg, up, up, down, down. Don't forget that every once in a while you want to glance down. Now tap this leg and basic. 2 more times. Now tap this foot and step wide, V-step. Reach wide with those arms now, pulling the elbows right back to your back pocket. 2 more times. Tap and change feet. Four more of those. In 2 more. Tap and change for 2. And change. Tap and change. V-step. Last time, tap and change. Tap and 1 on each side. V-step once. 2 more times. Now watch what we do with this tap now. We start to turn it in. This is called a turn step. Give me 4 more of those. 2 more times. Give me a basic here. And V-step here. Turn step, same leg. Let's do 4 more. Basic other foot. Right on top of your step. 2 more times. V-step wide now. Into. Same leg, turn step now. Four more times. Into. Now tap up, tap down here. Walk, walk on the floor, change feet right here. Walk, walk, knee up, tap down. Give me 4 more of those. And 2 more. Now, corner to corner knees. Tucking those abdominals in. Get that knees up nice and high. 2 more. Let's go from the basic here. A tap up, tap down here. Now take this off the end and off the back. This is an L step. 1 more time. Other side, L. Other side for another L. Switch corners off the other end. Other side, L step. Last time, L. From the top, let's do it. Basic. A V-step, same leg. Right into a turn step. Stay nice and close to your step now. Give me 4 more of those. 2 more times. From the top, other leg, basic step. V-step wide. Remember, if you're a beginner, you can follow those people in the yellow t-shirt. Turn step, same leg. The people in the white are doing a little bit more advanced move. Us blue people are right in the center. We're for the intermediates out there. 2 more times. And tap up, tap down here. One more time. 2 more. Let's do those corner to corner knees right here. Right into our L step. 1 time. L step over. Give me a half an L here. March it out on the floor. Move behind your step. We're going to be doing a step together step, folks, right off your step. Here we go. Last time. Now move it, if you want to, on top of your step. It's over the top. Last time. Now tap up, tap down for 3. Last one. Knee up and back. Half an L right here. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Other side, half an L. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Basic step here. V step. Put it all together. Turn step. Give me 4 more of those. Other side, punch up and basic. V-step, feet wide. And turn, step, same leg. Four more times. Right into that, corner to corner, knees up. L step here off the end. Other side, L step. Half an L here. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Half an L. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Tap up, tap down. Great work, you guys. Let's take this move into a move you've already done. Turn step here. Give me a stop sign, a good strong arm out there. Tap up, tap down here. You're sideways to your step now. We're gonna work our way into the front of our step. Here we go, over the top. Over to the back. And again. 2 more times. Turn step here. Tap up, tap down here. And over the top. If you'd like to, add the arms. Two more. Right into your turn step. Stop sign. Over the top. How about a corner to corner knee here? Change this to a hamstring curl. Your heel's gonna come in behind you. How about 3 in a row? 3 repeater hamstrings. Other side. Let's try that again. 3 repeaters. Turn step here. Stop sign. Over the top for 4. 2 more times. 3 repeater hamstrings. Other side. Let's do that again. 3 repeaters. Same leg, turn step. Over the top for 4. Three repeater hamstrings. Other side. Let's try that again. Last time. Putting it all together. Basic step for 2. V-step out for 2. Turn step 4 times. Basic here twice. V-step. Turn step here. And corner to corner knees. Give me 4 more of those. 2 more times. L step, folks. Other end. L step again. Last time L. Half an L now, half an L. Across again. Knee up and back. Half an L. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Turn step. Stop sign. Over the top for 4. Three repeater hamstrings. Other side. Do that again. Last time now. Turn step, same leg. Stop sign. Over the top for 4. Three repeater hamstrings. Again. Looking great, guys. 3 repeaters. Turn step for 2 now. Over the top twice. 3 repeater hamstrings. Again, 3 repeaters. Turn step. Over the top. 3 repeaters. Last time, 3 repeaters. Great work. Turn. Over the top twice. 3 repeaters. In 3. Turn step. Over the top. 3 repeater hams. Again, 3 repeaters. All right, good job. It's time to take our heart rate.
If you're using the BodyBreak heart rate monitor, check your pulse with the chart. Otherwise, take your pulse for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6. At the sound of the beep, start counting. And when you hear another beep, time's up. Then check your pulse with the chart.
We're going to move into some muscular endurance work. We're going to work our quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles. Make sure that you want to be working at your level. If you'd like to do everything off of the step, that's fine. If you'd like to join in with the appropriate level in terms of the color, then you can do that as well. Get ready now. We're going to start with a basic step right here. Up, up, down, down. 2 more. Take this half time. And again. Up, up, and lunge back. Make sure that knee is over top of your ankle. 2 more times. March it out on top. We're going to try it on the other leg. Lunge back. Here we go. Hands can be on the front leg for support. You control the intensity by how low you go. Last time, march out on top. Take it off the back. From the top. Half time up and lunge back. 3 times. Other side. And off the back. Try that again. Up, up, and lunge. Arms are additional. You can pick up some hand weights here if you'd like to. Other side. That would increase the intensity of this move. And off the back. Up, up, and squat off the sides. Stay right here. It's like you're sitting on a chair. Hands can be on your thighs for support. 2 more times. Let's cross over and do the other side. Squat it out. Notice how my toes are out slightly. That's to keep my knee in line with my foot. Other side. 2 more times. And switch it. Last time, on top of your step, and exit off the back. Let's move into another muscle group. We're going to add on on the outside of the leg or the abductor. We're going to start with a move that you've already done in your step class. Corner to corner step. Are you ready? Here we go. Now, instead of having that as a knee, we're going to make that a gluteal squeeze. So your heel comes in behind. Make sure you're lifting with that lower back. Try this 3 times, 3 repeaters. Other side. Do that again, 3 repeater gluteal squeeze. Back to corner gluteal squeeze. Last 2. Make that a lateral leg right outside. Don't worry about how high your leg goes. Just worry about getting that leg to a point that's comfortable where you're using that side muscle, the abductor. 3 repeaters. Notice on a repeater, we're just tapping down. Do that again. Last time. Here we go, singles from the top, gluteal squeeze. Make sure you can see your hands. 3 repeaters. Again. Lateral leg, corner to corner. 3 repeaters on those. And other side. Great work, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go right back to our step routine. This is the last little bit of cardio, so give it your all. Make sure you're working at a safe level for yourself. We're gonna start with that basic step. Here we go. 2 times. V-step for 2. Turn step. Other side, basic. Nice and strong. And V. Turn for 4. Corner to corner knees now. L step off the end. Other side. Give me a half an L. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Half an L. Across the top. Across again. Knee up and back. Turn step, stop sign. Over the top for 4. 2 more. 3 repeater hamstrings. Other side. Again. Last time. Same leg now. Turn step, stop side. 2 more. Over the top for 4. 2 more times. 3 repeater hamstrings. Other side. Last time. Good job, folks. Now let's get ready for our cool down. Hey, Joe, why don't you come up and lead the cool down?
Okay, come on, guys. Keep it marching, nice and low. We're gonna step touch to the side, to the other side. There we go. Remember to breathe. Your muscles need oxygen to move. Okay, we're gonna touch the step. There we go. Bring it down. Touch with your heel. Okay, let's stop on top. Stretch the hamstrings. Lower. Toes towards the knee. Other knee over your foot. and just hold. Foot on the step and hold. Bring your toe to your knee. And the foot on the step. Switch legs. Heel on the step. Toe to your knee. Make sure your knee is over your foot. And get a gentle stretch to your hamstrings. Foot on the step. Foot towards your knee. And foot on the step. Okay, step off. With this foot, step up and stretch your quadricep and hold. Bring it up and let's go down again. Up and down. Okay, step up on the step with the other leg back. Lower, make sure your knee is over your foot. Come up and down. One more, up and down. Come up on the step. With this foot, step back and stretch your calf muscle. Other knee slightly bent. Come up and lower. Come up and lower. Change feet, step back, lower, and release, and lower. One last time, up, and lower, and hold. Step off. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's bring it up and down. Big breaths. And down. One more. Good work, everyone.
Here is a review of the step moves. The basic step is simply 2 steps up on top of the bench and 2 steps down. Notice that the lead leg that steps up on the bench first also initiates the step off the bench. A V step is similar to a basic step, but the 2 steps on top of the bench go to the corners of the bench, while the 2 steps off come together on the floor. This creates a V-shaped pattern. The turn step can be initiated by doing an alternating V step, tapping down and changing the lead leg after every V step. The turn is introduced during the tap as the body turns in towards the step. Notice how the lead leg on the turn step is always the foot that is closest to the step. Over the top is initiated by facing sideways to the bench, stepping on top of the step and making an exit to the front of the bench. This step can be used again to return to the back side of the step. Across the top is the same as over the top, except that the step goes from end to end across the length of the bench. The same step can be executed behind the step to decrease the intensity of the move. Tap up, tap down is when you step up onto the bench, tap with the opposite foot, and step off with the same leg to tap down. This move can be done virtually anywhere on the step, facing front, sideways, or off the end of the step. The L step, like a V step, outlines the letter L. A tap up onto the bench is followed by a tap down off the end of the bench. This is then reversed to complete the L shape. Naturally, this step can be done off of either end of the bench and can be completed in whole or in part, like a half L step. Various moves can be performed as single repetitions, like a knee lift or a hamstring curl. However, multiple repetitions of these moves can also be repeated without a pause in between. This is called a repeater. Knowing what your pulse is during step or any aerobic activity determines if you're exercising safely and effectively. The whole purpose behind doing aerobic activity is to increase your lung capacity and improve your heart and other muscles so that they use oxygen more efficiently. They won't tire as easily. Your muscles also get more of the enzymes to burn fat. Determining your heart rate can be done in two ways. First, take your pulse for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6. If you have a body break heart rate monitor, this gadget tells you immediately your heartbeats per minute. It's a quick and more accurate way of knowing this information. Once you have your heart rate, look at this chart to find your age group closest to your age and read the line across. This will be your target heart rate range. If you're exercising below the low end of the range, being active does little to improve fitness. Above the range, exercise may not be safe. When you're first starting out, your heart rate should fall towards the low end of the range. As your endurance and fitness improves, your heart rate should increase to get the maximum benefit from your exercise. You can also check how well you're doing throughout your workout by listening to your body. For example, if you're so out of breath that you can't speak comfortably, you're bent over half the time gasping for air, you need to ease off. Going faster and harder isn't always better. If you're starting out, you probably can't sustain a faster pace long enough to make it worth your while and could end up getting injured. If you go slower, you'll be able to exercise a lot longer. Oxygen is what's required to move your muscles and burn calories. You should also be able to carry on a conversation while you're exercising. On the other hand, don't exercise too slow. Being able to sing at the top of your lungs, not elevating your heart rate, and not putting out any effort won't improve your fitness level. In order to improve your lungs, heart, and other muscles, burn calories, and more importantly, burn fat, you need to move fast enough to get into your target heart rate range.
I always feel great after workout, and the first thing I like to do is grab a glass of water. You see, your body loses water every day, and even more when you exercise. If you don't replenish it, all sorts of negative things can happen. See, water helps cool you off, combat fatigue, and avoid muscle cramps. And it's also essential for life. See, we can only live a few days without it, since water is essential for every process in the body. Water. It seems simple, but many people forget just how important it is to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses a day.
Your body is made up of 55 to 70% water, which is about 38 to 48 liters of water. Your body's tissues are made up of 75% water. Your blood is almost all water, and your bones are more than 20%, and even your brain is made up of 70% water.
Every chemical reaction in the body takes place in water. Each cell in the human body is bathed in it. Water transports nutrients and oxygen for proper functioning of the body's tissue. Water also plays a key role in the removal of waste. It is essential for digestion and absorption of vitamins and minerals. And water also helps keep your skin from drying out, your internal organs from sticking together, and your joints lubricated. Lots of reasons to drink water.
On an average day, you lose about 6 to 8 glasses through breathing, perspiration, and urination, and even more when you're active. It's no wonder that if you don't drink enough water each day, you can feel physically and mentally ill. Symptoms like headaches, fatigue, muscle weakness, and even dry skin may occur. Your skin is affected because without adequate supply of water, your body will pull from your skin's tissue. Consequently, your skin will become dry and wrinkling may occur. You should also drink more water during stressful times or when things tax your body's water supply, like when you travel by air, ski, hike at high altitudes, when you're ill, or have been out in the sun, are pregnant, eat salty foods, or caffeine. When you exercise, a good habit to get into is drink a glass of water before you start. This puts fluid into your system and keeps your body temperature and your heart rate down. If you exercise for longer than 20 to 30 minutes, drink some water during your workout to replace the fluids lost and prevent your body from overheating, especially in hot weather. After you exercise, drink 2 extra glasses over the recommended 6 to 8 glasses a day. In addition to a glass of water to replenish your body, you can also eat fruits and vegetables. Many have high water content, such as bananas, apples, oranges, celery, raw cabbage, and lettuce. Beverages are also another good source of water. Things like milk, juice, caffeine-free soda pop, coffee, and tea. We also get water from meat, chicken, and fish we eat. However, water is still the best since it's absorbed by your stomach and moved through your bloodstream faster than any other beverage or food source for water. Your body doesn't have a built-in water tank to tap into when you need it. So even if you're not thirsty, drink fluids regularly.
We earlier said that fruit, such as an apple, can replenish your fluids, but it can also provide you with a source of energy. Here, Hal, have an apple.
Whoa!
Do you ever feel that you can't gather up enough energy to exercise? Or feel like you're running on empty around mid-afternoon? You may not need to look any further than your eating habits.
One of the easiest ways to fight fatigue is, again, to drink plenty of water. Another way to fight fatigue is with food. The amount of energy you have later in the day does depend on if you fuel yourself during the first hours of the day. Rev up your body right from the start with breakfast. Breakfast eaters tend to have higher metabolisms than those who skip breakfast. They have more energy and burn more calories throughout the day. Breakfast ideas can include cereal with a banana or a kiwi and yogurt. Maintaining a steady blood sugar level throughout the day is a must to keep your stamina at work and at play. Refuel your body every 3 to 5 hours. For most people, this means 3 meals and at least 1 snack per day. Don't reach for coffee and a donut when your energy level starts to drop. Caffeine and sweets can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, giving you immediate energy followed by a feeling of being very tired. Reach for snacks such as fruit, crackers, a bagel, or pretzels. Most of us spend a large part of our time in the workplace, and it can create a healthy eating challenge. It's okay to snack during the day, and a well-timed snack can actually help keep you alert and avoid the danger of overeating later in the day. Most workplaces have refrigerators and lunchrooms to store perishable foods. Therefore, keep nutritious foods on hand for a quick lunch or snack. Foods for the lunchroom refrigerator could include low-fat yogurt and muffins, reduced-fat cheese, soup, sugar-free puddings and beverages, leftovers from last night's meal, pizza, juice, fresh fruit, vegetables, and a carton of 1% or skim milk for your coffee or tea. Foods to have on hand in the lunchroom cupboard could include canned fruit, bread or bagels, canned fish for a sandwich, fig bars, light peanut butter, low-fat crackers, and cereal bars, rice cakes, dried fruit, dried soup, and noodle mixes. Catering trucks may also be the only opportunity for food, so look for such items as low-fat yogurt, bagels, juice, and fruit. If you're using catering trucks on a daily basis, make special requests for healthier choices. The driver may just comply. It's worth asking, because why eat more fat when you really don't want to? When on the road, limit the chips, fried foods, large burgers, and salads loaded with dressing. If you stop for a quick bite, Buy a small plain burger loaded with vegetables, turkey or chicken sandwiches that are grilled and not deep fried, or pizza with ham and vegetables. And if you find yourself in your car often, whether it be for work or play, fill a portable cooler with quick and healthy foods and carry it with you.
So to maximize your energy and double your stamina, make sure you're well hydrated, kickstart your body with breakfast, and refuel with healthier choices every 3 to 5 hours.
Well, you know, Joe, your sleeping habits also play an important role in the amount of energy you have each day. Lack of sleep can make you feel drowsy, irritable, and unproductive. So here are some ways to help make you feel better, and it all starts before you get into bed. A good night's sleep is whatever allows you to feel refreshed, alert, and in good spirits the next day. And there are wide differences in how much sleep people need to achieve that. Some people need 9 or 10 hours, while others only need 6. There's no doubt that sleep rests and restores your body. However, the most important benefit to sleep is that it restores you mentally. Without it, your mind seems to suffer more than your body. Daily activities such as stepping, gardening, and walking help to relieve tension and allow your body and mind to unwind. When you find difficulty falling asleep, it's good to understand why and find out ways to solve that problem. If it's due to worry, try to correct or confront what's bothering you. You may need to confide in a friend, write a journal, or find a qualified counselor. Try to avoid stimulants such as cigarettes, caffeine, and alcohol, since they may interfere with your body's ability to settle down. Avoid eating heavy meals in the evening or drinking too much before you go to bed, since your sleep may be disturbed in the middle of the night. If you're unable to fall asleep, counting sheep or flowers or whatever appeals to you may lull you to sleep. Spend an hour or more relaxing before you retire. Read, listen to music, or even take a warm bath. And lastly, have a regular schedule for going to bed and getting up. Getting plenty of sleep, eating healthier, and drinking enough water equals energy to do the things that you want to do to feel good.
We hope you keep stepping, and if you'd like more information on exercise or nutrition, visit our website at www.bodybreak.com.
Well, until next time, keep fit and have fun. We'd love to hear from you. So fax us, email us, or write to us at P.O. Box 1488, Station B, Mississauga, Ontario, L4Y4G2, or check out our website at www.bodybreak.com.